Josh.
Thomas Porteous, thank you very much for that insight. We stay in Europe once again as Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez says he will not step down despite a corruption scandal rocking his Socialist party. Addressing Parliament, Sanchez admitted he had considered resigning but decided to continue leading. He said millions trust the government's vision and that he will not abandon it because of the actions of a few. The scandal involves two former socialist leaders and has shaken Spain's minority coalition government. Sanchez says the project for Spain's future must move forward, not be derailed. Let's have a look at what the Spanish Prime Minister said.
Por eso, señorías, no voy a tirar la toalla y voy a continuar, porque tenemos un gran proyecto de país en el que confían millones de personas, un proyecto que no podemos abandonar por la corrupción y la zafiedad de unos pocos que, por cierto, no pidieron permiso al resto y que fueron egoístas, que les dio igual jugarse lo que nunca fue suyo, que es la dignidad del gobierno y el presente y el futuro de España. No solo ha existido en una organización, existen otras, también en instituciones y en algunas empresas. Y si realmente queremos seguir reduciendo esta lacra social hasta acabar con ella definitivamente, tenemos que actuar también sobre estos espacios. Por eso, señorías, quiero anunciarles que el Gobierno de Coalición Progresista les propone a ustedes y también a los ciudadanos la aprobación de un plan estatal de lucha contra la corrupción. Un plan estatal de lucha contra la corrupción dotado de 15 medidas de importante calado que hemos diseñado conjuntamente con un organismo multilateral como es la OCDE, en concreto con su prestigiosa división de anticorrupción e integridad en el gobierno.
Well, once again, we head to Thomas Porteous, who is joining us from the newsroom to talk about the ramifications of this decision. What can you tell us, Tom, about this scandal and about the statement by Prime Minister Sanchez?
Well, Joshua, corruption and sexual harassment is the key talking point in this scandal in Spain. It goes on as in the leftist leader in Spain has denied a resignation. This sexual harassment scandal follows one of Pedro Sanchez's very close advisors, Francisco Salazar, who was newly appointed within government. He has resigned following these allegations. However, some critics say that the accountability has not been met, with people wanting the leftist leader to resign. Another thing is the corruption, alleged corruption that has been going on inside Sanchez's party. The Spanish Prime Minister has unveiled a 15-point plan today, particularly to tackle this, as he is planning to move on from that sexual harassment scandal after the resignation of his colleague. I've got the 15-point plan here. I'm just going to read you some of the key terms. It includes barring convicted firms from these government contracts that were involved previously in these corruption scandals involving Sanchez's party, reducing centralized party power, protecting whistleblowers in regards to corruption, which is something that hasn't happened previously in the Spanish government and in the Spanish media, and inviting OECD involvement monitoring efforts. I've got another quote from Sanchez here. He says he's a clean politician and I will not throw in the towel. That is what he said. And so pressure will continue to mount for Sanchez. This situation is clearly not slowing down, and we will bring you all updates in regard to it.
Yes, absolutely, Thomas. As always, thank you ever so much for joining us. We now move on, but we stay in the region. Lithuania and Finland